everyone, I'm Nicole with Guiding Echoes, and this is my review of the Animal Totem Tarot. Now, this is published by Llewellyn Publishing with artwork by Eugene Smith, and the booklet is written by Leeza Robertson. Okay, animal lovers, get ready to go nuts over the Animal Totem Tarot. Now, one of the things I want to mention about the Llewellyn cards is that they're usually pretty simple to shuffle straight from the box. So if you're like me and you love to do down and dirty shuffles just like this, you're going to like the fact that you can do that straight from the box with just about every Llewellyn deck, including this one. Now, one of my pet peeves with cards is having to break them in when they come to me and they're stiff and they won't fold and they won't bend and I can't shuffle them. Well, for me, that's really just a little annoying. So I really love that these cards are typical tarot size. They're not too big, not too small, like Goldilocks would say. They are just right. They fit in your hand very comfortably. And like I said, you can shuffle them very, very easily. So with that said, I want to start showing you the artwork in this deck. So the artwork is by Eugene Smith. Eugene did a wonderful job of illustrating each and every creature in this deck. Now notice that I said creature, not animals, and the reason for that is because you're gonna find some bugs in here too. And I know that not all people regard animals as, or regard bugs as animals, so here we got a spider. Now, one of the reasons I decided to shuffle this deck was I wanted you to be able to get a good look at both major arcana types and minor arcana types. So I want you to get a full feel for the adventure that is hidden in this deck. So I hope you're already enjoying it as much as I do. Now this deck is of course rich in animal symbolism. Of course you may not understand some of the symbolism in the cards until you read the book, which we're going to take a look at in just a few moments, so bear with me. You're also going to notice that these cards are borderless. There is no borders on these cards. And another thing that I enjoy is it has non-intrusive writing. So you have the written meaning on each card, but the writing is small. They're not so big as to distract from the rest of the picture. So I really enjoy the way that these cards were laid out. The cards are really simple to read, and I have found that the cards are loads of fun to work with, and with creatures such as otters, woodpeckers, polar bears, penguins, and others, it gives a profound yet warm and playful energy. In fact, I actually took a couple of the cards out, or a few of the cards out, that are my favorites just to show you. So here we have the panda bear, and he represents the Ace of Swords, and I love the detail in this card, and I think he's so cute how he's just sitting there minding his own business, eating his bamboo stick, like no problems here. We also have this fun Three of Cups card. I don't know what it is about this buffalo card as the Empress, but I just love the energy from this card. We have the Nine of Cups, which is a beautiful representation of transformation, but just beauty through this butterfly. And then of course we have my favorite card in this deck, which is the otters. Don't they look so playful and fun? You want to just dive right in and play with them, don't you? Until you realize that, you know, if you dived in to play with them, they'd probably, you know, scatter off. But anyways, this is a fun deck, and so if you're an animal lover and if you are into animal spirit guides and learning about different totems, then you're going to love this deck, and you're also going to love the book. Now, if you are new to working with animal spirit guides and animal totems, or even if you've been working with them for a while, this is a great read. Now, Leeza Robertson is the author of this book, and I want you to see that this is a real book. This is not just some small pamphlet that comes with your deck. This is very detailed. And so if you are wanting to learn more about the symbolism behind animals, regardless of whether or not you want to work with these cards as a typical tarot deck, then by all means check out this book that comes with the deck. That said, I do feel like this deck is better suited for intermediate and more expert tarot readers. However, it serves as an excellent guide for people who have no interest in tarot whatsoever and simply want to learn about animals and their significance and their meanings. So one of the things that's really cool about the deck, the cards in the booklet, is that she incorporates animal symbolisms and archetypes from other cultures too. So it's not just about what is native to American symbolism, it's symbolism from all over the world. So here we have, of course, the introduction, but let's go ahead and get into the good stuff. So we have Chapter 1, Tarot for the Uninitiated. So you can see, again, this is an actual book. So she has the how-to of a reading, aligning the tarot with the energy of the animals. She'll give you more information on that. She talks about how it's based on the Rider-Waite structure, how to ask a question, start by asking your question first, and how to do the reading. So we have power animals, animal guides as totem, animal archetypes. As you can see, there's a lot of great information in here. So before you begin, information about the major arcanas. And so here's what's really cool about this book. So one of the things that Leeza recognized is when people ask for a reading, when they are in need of a tarot reading, there are 3 specific areas that people usually want to know about. That is their business and career, their family and relationships, and their health and well-being. And so for each card in this deck, you're going to have what these cards symbolize for each of those coverages, for each of those topics. So if you're wanting to read for a topic outside of that, your best bet is to read the in-depth description that she has so you can get an overall feeling of the cards. But you can still read the business and career, family and relationships, health and well-being to get an idea of what that card will symbolize outside of those topics. The other thing that's really cool about this book is that she gives you card of the day journal prompts. So for this one, we have the Hermit, which is represented by the mantis, and of course you have an explanation of the mantis and why she associated it with the Hermit. And over here you'll go to the card of the day journal prompts. So if you were to shuffle the cards and this came up as your card for the day, these are the journal prompts you'd ask yourself. So these are meant to help you discover the wisdom within your soul, which of course is my tagline here at Guiding Echoes. And so this helps you to go within and really get an idea of what is going on in your life, what is happening in your inner spirit, and how is this relevant? Like, what information is this card trying to give you? And so for this one, it says, do you like being alone? If not, why not? So you would want to pause for a moment, answer that question, and write down your answer so you can think about it later on. We also have, what does standing in one's own light mean to you? And do you allow yourself the space and time you need to make decisions with certainty? So let's go ahead and switch to the minor arcana card so you can get an idea of the card prompts for that. So here we have the Four of Cups, and this is represented by the octopus. And again, we have those 3 topics. So we have business and career, family and relationships, health and well-being. And you'll also notice that on some pages, there's additional room for you to take notes. So you can make notes whether these are your journal prompts or just extra information, guidance, or energy that you've picked up while working with this deck. And so for this one, it says the card of the day journal prompts are, what areas in your life are you being stubborn about? Is there something you should be doing but are ignoring or avoiding on purpose? Have you allowed yourself to become bored with your routine life or relationships? So as far as tarot decks go, I feel like this is one of the best ones on the market right now. And the reason I say that is because there is so much that you can learn from this deck. I love the journal prompts. I love the fact that this is split into 3 different sections, 3 topics that the most people turn to. And I also love the fact that it allows you to tap in to ancient animal archetype energy. Wow, that's a mouthful, isn't it? And so this is one of the best decks for those of you who want to read tarot for yourself. So if you are looking for a deck that you want to use just for yourself, just so that you can gain insight into your own life, so you can connect with the divine, or maybe you want a better understanding of animals and the part that they play in this world on a spiritual level, get this deck. Be sure that you read the book through and through, that you take the time to really connect with the images on each of the cards, and make time every day to draw that one card and read the cards of the day. Journal prompts. Do them. Actually write them down. Don't just answer them in your mind. Write them down. Ponder them, because this is a wonderful self-help tool. This helps you to reflect, to connect with your own spirit, and of course, to connect with animal totem energy. So this is my review of the Animal Totem Tarot. I do hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments about this deck, please put them in the comment section down below. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you to the Guiding Echoes channel, and I'd also like to invite you to subscribe so you can be notified when I release new videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.